Well, here I am, not a transmission guy, and I am yet again tearing into another transmission. Got this 6L80E that quit on my wife's Suburban. You know, the one we just picked up like 8 months ago. So that's fun. I'm already filthy because tearing it out. But anyway, in this video, we're gonna tear this thing down, try to see what's going on with it, and see if we can save about 3,000 bucks while upgrading the internals on this thing so it doesn't happen again. So let's get into it. All right, I'm sorry. I don't know why whatever freaking bug is in the shop decided to start making noise as soon as I start recording, but it is what it is. I can't find it, so we're gonna have to deal. Torque converter. Maybe. Oh man. Ooh, baby. Got 8 bolts in here, pulls the bell off, and the pump supposedly comes out with that. So do that next. All right, so there was a little O-ring around this shaft here that was kind of preventing this from coming up. Now it slides right off. All right, so now we're gonna remove this pan, and I'll show you. I've already had the pan off, but there is some nasty grit in there. I only got four bolts on there, and then we can pull off the TCM and valve body, which probably should have come off first. These were all like pulled off like this, and this piece comes off. That I believe that is the valve body, which would have made pulling that pump a little bit easier. Oh no! All right, to get the valve body off, it doesn't require all of these bolts. There's just, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they, on my transmission, they're all the inverted Torx headed bolts. So we'll tear into the actual valve body later, but we just got to get it off for now. So you can see, well, not those obviously, but look at all that. That's some pretty heavy grit. And there was some on top of the valve body. This whole thing's gonna need to be cleaned out so good. Man, pulling stuff out. Right on. That's empty. Went to grab some snap ring pliers from a buddy, but they were still not big enough, so I just had to struggle with some screwdrivers. You can't get it out. We'll see if I can get it back in. I think I'm gonna try to not buy the tool this time around. I did buy a transmission holder that I'm gonna put in this receiver here. Still waiting for that. So on reassembly, we'll at least have that. That'll be nice. Now we've got all these sub-assemblies to take apart. I gotta go pick up the kids, so do that, maybe tackle these sub-assemblies this evening. All right, so this gear set here, I do want to take apart so I can make sure it gets cleaned really well, but I need to acquire a slide hammer to pull this bearing out, then those sun gears can come out. This one is different than the video that I've been watching as far as how to take it apart. Some of them have like a steel outside case that these gears snap ring into. This one's like all one piece, so that's kind of cool. I don't know if it's better. Seems better to me. Now we're going to take apart the center drum assembly. So we got a snap ring and a bunch of discs to come out. So we'll see how that goes. What I did last time with that TH400 is I just kind of flipped everything upside down, so the last thing out is the first thing back in. Kind of keeps me organized. That's not good. That bearing's roached. Ugh. Alright, another snap ring on this side. Crazy, man. They're still like... We didn't slip it very long, that's for sure. But that bearing is freaking roached, dude. That sucks. Alright, there's supposed to be some little bit of pressure here. Like spring pressure against that. Before I got the snap ring started, I'm going to try to just squint my eyes and pull this thing out. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. There's one more snap ring right here. That might be the one that has pressure on it, actually. There. Got her. That's that spring. Tap that guy. Sweet. Rubber gasket there, but I'll leave that until the kit comes. Now I gotta get organized again. Alright, now we're going to take apart this clutch pack, and I'll just put it on the screen wherever it is. Don't really want to look it up right now. Again, just more snap rings. These ones are pretty easy. Kind of crazy. None of these clutch discs look bad. So it's just that torque converter's gone and it messed up some bearings. I'm going to put this next set on the opposite side here. Oh. Come out. Crazy, dude. Alright, I used the press to get that other snap ring out just like the previous one. So. Alright, now we've got a piston to get out, and I think it just takes some effort. Go. Yep, there's some garbage in there. Alright, so there's another snap ring down in there, because this assembly comes out also. It's another piston. So I gotta press this down because there's a little bit of spring pressure. Get that snap ring out. Alright, snap ring's out. Cool. One more assembly to take apart. This guy right here. There's some grit in there. Little snap ring. I'll take that guy off. Oh, I like this spring pressure on that. There's a lot of grit in there. More. Here it is. Alright, there we are. 6L80 is tore down. We'll tackle the valve body when the parts come. I don't want to take that apart until I'm ready to put it back together. The rest of the stuff I kind of have organized. So I think that between the book and the videos and stuff, should be able to get this thing back together. It's very interesting that the clutches, like, they're not gone. So I think it really was the torque converter that just failed. I'm glad we shut it down when we did. Looks like we only lost one bearing in this main thing, but I think I bought a whole set of bearings, so if they're not too hard to replace, I'm going to do that. So this is probably a short video, but stay tuned for the rebuild. I'm going to show you all the parts that we're upgrading to hopefully prevent this in the future. So anyway, thanks Global Transmission Parts for just having awesome customer service, offering a custom build. When you go on their site and pick your rebuild kit, they have drop-down menus for all of it where you can upgrade just the parts that you want to upgrade. It's really cool. And I talked to the guys there on the phone, and they're just really willing to help you out. So that's really cool. I've got my kit coming from them and a transmission stand. So we'll get that set up on the next transmission video. So thanks for watching. Wheel it, wreck it, wrench it, repeat. We'll see you next time.